into the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Got a secret, can I keep it? Swear this one you'll say. Gotta lock it in your pocket, taking this one to the grave. And show you, and I know you won't tell what I said. 'Cause two can keep a secret, each one of them is dead.
Guys, we're doing okay with that.
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad. Well, welcome, Pretty Little Liars fans, to another AfterBuzz Pretty Little Liars after show. We're so excited to be in season 6, episode 19. Did you miss me? I missed all of you this week.
I did too.
Yes. I know, it's so much fun being on the panel. One more week. I can't believe till we're...
It's almost over. I feel like we just got back.
I know. That's what I was thinking too. It's been 10 episodes.
It's been like 2 episodes.
Right. I don't know how it went by so fast.
Before we jump into the episode, I want to tell you that you can find AfterBuzz at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter and Facebook and all social media, and you can find me at Stephanie Wenger.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Kristin_Strange.
And you can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Heather Joy Smith.
All right, well, let's jump into this episode. I thought we were getting the biggest reveal tonight, and it turned out not to be the biggest reveal, and that made me really upset. So we had Hannah stand up and give an intricate story about how she killed Charlotte. Like, I'm writing down every detail.
Do you want to give her an Emmy for that performance, by the way?
Yeah, amazing.
Good job.
Yeah, amazing job. But so crazy to me that we spent, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes describing this story. It was not a 30-second story.
No.
And then I'm writing down every detail. And then they're like, oh no, it's just a plan so that...
See, she would believe it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
She was crying.
Spencer's face was like, horrified.
Well, imagine if you thought your friend had done that.
Right, my face would be the same.
So crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I had a feeling that once she starts like tearing up in Spencer's face, I was like, okay, they're gonna cut it and it's gonna be like a nightmare. Like, she's gonna wake up and be like, oh my gosh. Not quite, but
I actually had no idea where it was going. I was just like, what's going on right now?
Well, I saw on Facebook earlier today.
You cheated?
I didn't mean to. I was on Facebook, and somebody was like, "I can't believe it, Pretty Little Liars tonight." So I was like, maybe this is this crazy reveal, and like then the rest of, I guess, one more episode now, we're gonna get how this happened. It's gonna be what I've always wanted with Pretty Little Liars, and we're gonna get like why she did this and how she did it and all the details in this next episode. And that was clearly not the case. We see her by the end of the episode send this text message that. Okay, one, the most bizarre scene of Pretty Little Liars ever, sending that text, all the numbers going through the air.
Like, where is it going? It's like going up, and then there's like a sky backdrop, and then there's like some technology.
Yeah.
And then it goes down into the phone.
Like, that was weird.
Yes, I mean, the end of that was obviously someone who works possibly for Spencer's mom on the campaign. Do we think?
No, I think they were just searching for stuff to... I'm trying to put this in an appropriate language.
We're at 41 minutes, so we need another 30 seconds. So let's add this weird thing of these numbers.
It just felt to me like something out of another show. It was so not
it's
Pretty
just
Little
bizarre.
Liars. Yeah, it was crazy to me that was what they did for 30 seconds, as you said. Where I just felt like in some ways just cut the episode, give me a little more of an extended, like, scenes to come, whatever you need to do if that's the length of your story. But I assume, and fans, let us know, were there clues within that I missed with all those numbers? Was there something that we were supposed to recall back to?
Oh, I bet you there is.
Well, we are on the live chat tonight on YouTube.
Yeah.
You can always find us on YouTube, SoundCloud, and iTunes. We want to hear from you. Let us know what you think of our show, the show in general, any theories you have.
There's a lot of people on the live chat talking about the hashtag twin on PLL. Yeah. So there's a lot of guesses right here. I see that Luke has said, I think Jessica, Lucas, Hannah, or Spencer has a twin. And a lot of people, Julie saying it's Mrs. D. A lot of people are saying it's Mrs. D, which would totally make sense after what happened tonight with the whole, like, let me come in and, like, oh, hey, you know.
That would be so interesting.
Wow,
Yeah.
that would be crazy.
Or I think it's Hannah. If it's not Mrs. D, I think Hannah has
I think Hannah's always been that character that's come up season after season that we're like, she's got to have a twin, her or Allie, or somehow connected. Somehow.
The other thought I had, and I don't, sorry, I missed if you said Emily in that.
No.
I wondered if Emily could have a twin only because I feel like we've talked about it repeatedly on the show. She's often the most tortured. So, you know, in theory, you could be going after your twin maybe for whatever reason, a better, whatever.
And we really haven't seen a whole lot of her parents like in past seasons, you know? They, you know, not as much as like the Montgomerys or, you know, Hannah's mom. Like, they're always in the episodes where I felt like Emily's parents were always kind of like in the shadows. They were talked about, but not really there a whole lot.
Yeah, it would be interesting. I like all these theories, though. Keep them coming, and we will talk more about this twin theory in our predictions, I think. Let's do that. And
well, I just have one more.
Yeah,
this one's like really good from Emily Lynch. She says, I think Aria has the twin for 3 main reasons. I like how she broke it down.
Nice.
1, Eddie Lamb recognized her when she went to Radley. Like, he really recognized her way back in, you know, season 2 or 3. 2, Byron was looking through a photo album and there were clearly 2 girls. Aria has a brother, Mike, but it was clearly 2 females. And 3, the twin story Allie told back and that's the end of it. So I don't know where you were going with that, but I like the beginning of that thought.
No, I think that's really interesting. That's like, I love all these theories. They're so, because as we come in here, we always come right after watching the show, so it's fun to get your thoughts and opinions for sure. But let's talk about probably the most dramatic moment of this episode. Allison falling down that staircase.
Boy, that was real realistic.
It was like, oh, I slipped. Oh my god.
Okay, I feel like I've definitely fallen down a staircase. Like, I'm clumsy for sure. I definitely have. You can ask my mom about it. It's not that dramatic.
No.
Like, it's just not.
I fall down the stairs like once a week.
My dad fell down the stairs a few weeks ago, and it was that dramatic.
Oh, really?
Well,
my dog's also 4 pounds, and so she literally tumbled down. I was like, no, Bella!
Yeah, you're like, no.
Oh my god, she already only has one eye.
I know. You guys, poor Bella's a pirate.
Yeah.
She's struggling.
Well, you know.
She didn't see the other stairs.
Terrible. But this is such a dramatic moment, and then we see her, she has a concussion, she arrives in the hospital, and I like that all these girls have what seemingly concussion is serious, don't get me wrong,
She was wearing the worst heels, though. Like, she was wearing, like, platforms, and they were, like, 6 inches. Like, no wonder you trip down the stairs. I would, too.
Right.
I would trip on flat ground.
Shoes.
If you're going to be walking up and down the stairs of a bed and breakfast, put some sensible shoes on. Maybe, like, a 4-inch heel without a platform. Just a thought.
I kind of want to go back. Like, was the rug,
No, it was completely flat.
No, I was gonna say it was not askew. Like, it was fine.
Okay.
Yeah. But do we think accident or not so much?
I mean, I feel like it was an accident, but at the same time, it's like they're gonna make this into something. But how could something have happened? Like, how would they have known she was going to be standing right there at that time, and she would be the one to fall?
Unless he literally pushed her, it was an accident.
Yeah.
Because there's no way they could be like, I definitely think she'll get her foot caught right here.
Yeah.
Like, unless someone's sitting there like, oh, let me push the rug up right as she tries to walk down it. No.
I just, I mean, the only thing you could think is, like, somehow making the flooring uneven, and how are you going to do that in a bed and breakfast? Like, all of this, but a lot of times we've had questions about how A, or now this Uber A, has accomplished things. So I never say never with this show, but it does seem unlikely in this particular case. I just think she's clumsy like the rest of us.
Exactly.
I know. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So before we get to the rest of Pretty Little Liars, I want our fans to know you should definitely be marking your calendars, because on Thursday, March 24th on ABC, it's the season premiere of TGIT's twisty new drama, The Catch, from the executive producers of Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, and How to Get Away with Murder. The story of a private investigator and a con man who whenever they're not supposed to fall in love. The Catch stars The Killings, Mireille Unos, and Parenthood's Peter Krause. Unos plays LA's top PI, one woman you don't want to mess with. So when her fiance, played by Krause, takes her for millions and then disappears, she will stop at nothing to catch her man. Game on. As her hunt begins, it quickly turns into an intoxicating and clever game of cat and mouse. Think of it as a Romeo and Juliet kind of love in a sexy, suspenseful James Bond world. So grab some red wine, get your Twitter thumbs ready, and settle in for TGIT's thrilling, seductive new drama, The Catch, premiering Thursday, March 24th at 10 p.m., 9 p.m. Central on ABC. I am so excited about this show.
TGIT is like ruling television, so this is
Except
going
for
to be
Scandal
good.
wasn't on last week, so I don't know what's up with that.
I will watch anything by Shonda Rhimes.
I will too. Shonda Rhimes, like
yes, I mean, amazing, and totally fits like the Pretty Little Liars world. So it's definitely something to check out there.
I feel like maybe Pretty Little Liars should get Olivia Pope in on some of this stuff, because she would be able to fix
that's
it.
a great idea.
She would fix it right away.
100%. It would be amazing.
She would be like, girls, this is what you need to do.
You put on your white coat first.
Are you gladiators, girls? Liars, are you gladiators?
I mean, they need some gladiators.
They
it's
do.
fine.
They need some gladiating.
Also, just on a total side note, Jane the Virgin last night did a little call out to Scandal, so
Did they?
something to check out for sure.
Interesting.
Yeah, they did like an Olivia Pope style investigation on the show. So
I love it.
Yeah, amazing. But let's get back to Pretty Little Liars before we jump totally into all things Scandal. And talk about this kind of weird, I'm going to call it weird, moment with Lucas and Hannah, where he's offering her basically the world at this point.
Yeah.
It was weird and
It's
so
so cute,
sweet.
though.
I just want to hug him.
Yeah.
Especially because he's been here and like
Such a
he's
sweet
so
guy.
Cute. You just want to carry him around in your pocket all day. He's so sweet.
I feel like he's like kind of like a little too little boyish for Hannah, and that's kind of how she sees him. He's not like that man that can like
like Jordan.
But he is trying his hardest to like really be that provider for her, giving her this opportunity, giving her his loft. Like he's really trying.
He literally wants to be like, Hannah, here's this space. Do what, like, build your dream here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, and he's like, I want to give you something else that no one else can. I'm like, oh my God.
I wonder if Hannah in her mind thinks there's no chase with Lucas. Like he's just there, available to her.
Right.
And she, with Jordan and Caleb, kind of has to like work at it, you know, a little bit.
A little bit, yeah, because Caleb was like the bad boy when we first
Right.
met him, and then she kind of like tamed him and made him what he is now.
I just feel like Lucas has been friend zoned so hard by
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
for
you're
sure.
just like, oh, buddy, like, and you feel for him.
You do.
Yeah, and it was so cute though when he's like offering her anything she needs. I was like, isn't that what everyone wants? Like, I feel like that's what you ultimately like, having someone offer you that is so lovely, but she didn't seem like
That seems like it would come with a lot of strings, though.
Right, and I think she knows that.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he wouldn't. Like, he wouldn't be like, okay, I gave you this, so, like, love me, you know, but...
I wonder how she's going to explain that to Jordan.
Right.
Like,
Hey,
that's where it gets a little complicated.
my 22-year-old friend friend who made it big wants to give me the world, and I just got fired, and now I'm going to stay in Rosewood. Okay, thanks. See you at the wedding.
Yeah, that was my next question, kind of, is what do you think is going to happen? Is she going to take the money? Is he going to, like, have strings attached? Like, what do you think is going to play out?
I kind of feel like
her?
she's going to take it, but she's going to lie to Jordan about it.
Yeah, I would take it.
Yeah.
No matter what came with it.
What I found interesting was Jordan has money. Like, I don't think it's not
But
like
not
he's
that kind of money.
No, but I mean, I wondered, like, he's obviously going to be upset if once he figures out. I'm going to say once he figures it out, because he will.
He will figure it out.
Yeah, that she got this money from him. But I just wonder how that's going to play out. I agree with you. Probably going to lie about it. But then how he's going to discover it, and it's all going to end up, I think, blowing up in Hannah's face. I think taking this money is ultimately...
It always does.
Well, on Pretty Little Liars, yes, the world is not kind to these girls.
No, it's really not.
But, yeah, so I think that's going to be really interesting to see that. And we have a little news and gossip about that storyline as well. So we'll jump into that in a little bit. But before that, let's talk about... still my favorite storyline, Aria and Ezra.
Yay!
What did you think about Jillian coming to town and kind of, I felt like it was an interesting ultimatum she kind of gave them. It was like pushing them to finish the book, and then takes Aria aside and kind of says, well, I know what happened with, Liam. I was like, every name but Liam coming to mind. Liam, and I basically don't want this happening with Ezra.
You mean with...
Right? Isn't that what her point was? That she, like, wanted...
No, I think that was just like, I know you're dating Liam, so let's not have you two work together.
Right. I think that she doesn't want Liam distracting her from Ezra.
Right.
Oh, see, I took it as, like, keep it professional, don't be with Liam, and I can kind of see what's going on with Ezra, keep it professional.
Oh, I don't think so. I didn't get that at all either.
Okay.
I also thought it was interesting, too, because when she was like, oh, the talk shows are going to love the two of you together. And it's like, oh, yeah, they have this great story. Like, I used to be her teacher, and now we were writing a book together. But, like, she has no idea how much more there is to the story. Like, oh, yeah, and then, like... We're in love, and we dated for all this time, and
there's still some chemistry there.
Right, and we are still in love, but we don't admit it. Like, that's, yeah,
it's going to be interesting to see. I think she knows more than she's saying, though. Like, whether that means she knows their past, or I just feel like she seemed very in the know to me. And in the brief 2 or 3 scenes we had with her, she seemed like she had an awareness of what was going on with Liam. She may or may not know their, like, romantic history, or she sees something there that's maybe marketable. I wasn't sure what her intention to come into town was.
I'm sure she sees it as marketable. Obviously, to anybody sitting there, they have some sort of chemistry.
Right.
So it's like, you can't be in the same room as 2 people that have chemistry like that and not notice it. But I'm sure she also isn't thinking like, oh, they're probably in love with each other, because she knows he used to be her teacher. So she's probably thinking, oh, they're working together, they have a good chemistry. But you can have chemistry with someone and not have it be romantic.
And what did you think about the flashback? I want to get into them actually writing together. But first, this flashback
Didn't like it.
Of him with Nicole.
Didn't like it.
You're over.
You didn't like it, even though that they were, like, ended on bad terms?
I mean, I like that they ended on bad terms, but I didn't like how he was like, come on, Nicole, come with me, because I want to imagine that these whole 5 years, he's been like, Aria,
right.
Like,
me
pining
too.
for
Pining
Aria.
over her.
Yeah, I get it.
Me
Pining.
too.
Yeah.
But I was kind of happy to see that it wasn't like roses and butterflies.
Yeah.
At the end.
I was too, but he was like, just get in the Jeep, and she was like, no, and I was like, oh, they're being cute, stop, ew.
See, and to me, it kind of... Like, I get it. Like, I'm Aria and Ezra forever. Like, that's what I want. But I feel like it was interesting to see him with somebody else, because this is the first time we've seen Aria be in kind of other relationships, but we haven't really ever seen Ezra. We've seen his past, but we haven't ever seen him, like, currently with someone else. So that was interesting. I didn't love it. I obviously want him, but like it was interesting.
You're feeling the jealousy over there.
I know. I was not enjoying that. I was like, no, go back to Aria. Just go back to America and go to Aria and tell her you love her.
And what did you think about Aria and Ezra? They seemed to be having, I wouldn't say disagreements, but there was definitely a discussion about how they were going to write together and the way he was rewriting things. Do you think that's going to flare up for them?
No, I think that's just them figuring it out because she's been writing it this whole time.
Yeah.
So now they actually can work together. They need to figure it out.
Yeah, I see. And I could go either way on that. I felt like in some ways like you have to figure out a game plan and they need this book quickly and it, like logically that makes sense. And then the other part of me was like, ooh, is there some tension there? And I don't know if I don't think the tension's going to lead to fighting though. I think it's more going to lead them to like being back together. Like,
well, that's fine then.
I hope so.
I'm totally
I was
okay with
actually
that.
kind of upset that the book is actually about Nicole because I was hoping that he was going to be like, oh, it's about Nicole, it's about Nicole, it's about Nicole, but it was really going to be about Aria.
I wonder if it comes full circle.
I wonder if it is. Yeah, I feel like that's just a little portion of the book, but I feel like the overall is going to be
good.
Aria.
Also, I have a total marketing suggestion for the team over at Freeform, which is create this book. Obviously, I feel like this is like before, season 7.
Yeah.
We're going to need this book, guys.
I am so close to buying us all those Ezria t-shirts that they have.
Oh my God, can we please for next week? That'd be so fun.
Yeah. I'll pay $30 for that.
All right.
Yeah,
definitely.
I just can't afford to buy everyone on the panel one, but I can buy my own.
Send a group email. We'll get it together.
We'll get it together. Rush order.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll give them promotion.
Yeah. We got
Free
this.
shirts, please.
Yes. And so, yeah, I love this storyline. I want it to heat up for the finale next week.
Oh,
Do you
God,
think
if they kiss, I'm going to be so happy. Yeah. It's just like all of my feelings will be like, oh, yes, this is what I've been waiting for.
Amazing, yeah. Well, and let's talk about, I think, maybe the oddest storyline of the night, which was this Emily Spencer and I'm trying to look at Sarah Harvey's helping hand. We don't actually have his name, I don't believe.
Yeah.
Again, tweet us if you somehow do. But it was odd to me that they became like obsessed with him once they saw him with Mona.
Yeah, it was kind of
why
weird.
was he with Mona?
Right.
Well,
Like,
and
that's weird.
That's
weird.
the first question,
Yeah.
I think, on their minds, on our minds. Everyone is, why are you with Mona?
He's also really cute.
What?
True.
You don't think he's cute?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was pretty cute.
Forging on from his cuteness level.
Yeah. But I also thought it was really funny when they're like, oh my God, like she literally used her car to hit his car. I would never do that.
Never.
No.
I was like, what?
No matter how bad I wanted to solve a mystery, I am not going to get in an accident. But then Spencer's rich, so I guess she can pay for it.
Right.
Also, they were like barely touching the cars.
Yeah, I was actually wondering if there was like even like space between there.
Yeah.
It kind of looked like there was.
And then she's like, oh my God, this suit, is it Italian? It's so soft. It's like all Emily flirting.
Yeah.
Cute. And then Spencer being like, oh, let me take these, put behind.
It like comes back around with like,
Yeah.
I'm like, what is going on?
I'm like,
this
why
is
are
a
you doing
stranger.
that?
It was just the oddest moment to me when she's like trying to distract him and Spencer's like down on the ground. I was like, this is so obvious. Not only
Right.
to him, like if you were in a real life situation, it would be obvious to him, but also there are tons of people in town
Right.
who can see you doing this.
Yeah.
This is like out in public, in daylight. What's going on?
She could be like, oh, accidentally, this thing came off. Let me put your Radley things back in. Sorry.
Yeah, it was just one of those things. And so we see that there are like plans for Radley. Is that what you
Yeah.
got? Okay.
The Radley.
The Radley.
So
Sorry.
they were plans for the hotel.
Yeah, sorry. Yes, the Radley. I should specify.
Could it be underground plans?
Oh, interesting. Not just a parking garage.
No.
So are we assuming that this guy is up to no good then?
Yeah, for sure.
So he's been seen with Sarah Harvey. He's been seen with Mona. Anyone else involved? I don't think we've seen him with anyone.
I don't think I've seen him with anyone else.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think there's anyone else involved who he's working with?
We'll see, I guess.
We'll see. Yeah, I don't
next
know.
week. Yeah, that's it's interesting, this Uber because I don't think it's him alone. Like,
Oh, I don't think he's involved. I
He's
think
not
he's
involved.
just
He's
sketchy.
just like the like middleman who is
He's
sketchy,
just
right?
distracting
Yeah.
us from the real controversy
Right.
here.
But I don't know how they're going to find time in next week's episode to even do something with what they did with tonight's episode.
I know.
It's one of those things where I think we're in, obviously, to go back to the twin situation, we're in for, I think, that reveal, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think we're going to get
anything else.
These answers that we've wanted so badly all season.
Yeah, they're going to make us wait till summer.
Yeah, and also, like, they want you to, it's season 7 is allegedly the final season, so it's going to be interesting to see how this all ties up with, I think, 20 some odd episodes. Yeah.
It's not enough time.
It's so crazy to think about. I've been watching the show for so long, and to think about, how it's all going to end.
I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, I started watching, like, I binge watched, when I was in college, I binge watched the first 3 seasons, and that's how I got started on it. I'm like, oh my God, I also feel like I've been out of college forever, and I'm still watching this show. Like, this is the only constant in my life.
Yeah.
It really is. I feel like this has been around for, like, so many years now. It's, like, the only thing that's been around this long.
Yeah, I know. And it's, like, that's your, like, Tuesday night thing. And, like, fans tweet about it. It has such a social media presence. With that, I want to go back to what we did last week and talk about our Love Lives report card.
Can I go first on this?
Yes, absolutely.
Because when we were watching, and Hannah and Caleb were sitting together.
This is literally what they did. Caleb's like this, and Hannah's like,
yeah. So when this,
let me grab his hand. More obvious.
When this went down on the show, I literally looked to the TV. I was like, "No, you stop that
Stay away
now! No,
do not approve. Do not approve."
They thought I was crazy. I was like, "No, you stop that. Get away." 3 feet rule.
Yeah, exactly. And, like,
I was also like, why are they sitting so close to each other?
Right, they were like this close.
Like, if you make a plan, we can sit like this and still make a plan. We can with space.
Spencer
like a bubble.
Can hover over.
And Spencer's sorry.
Oh yeah, Spencer's reaction.
Spencer,
phenomenal.
Get in there and say something.
I would be doing the exact same thing. I'm just sitting in the corner with my wine, like, whatever, let them do what they want to do. Yeah.
Spaleb needs to get some more.
And I liked her comment, like, what do you want me to do? Wedge myself into the couch in between them?
Yes, that's exactly what I wanted you to do.
Heather is very passionate about this.
I don't understand why she didn't do something, and why was Hannah being so possessive all of a sudden? Like,
I don't know.
Why would she grab his hand like that? And it made him awkward.
Hannah, you have 2 guys
I know.
fighting over you right now. Let Caleb go.
I can't handle it.
No, I mean,
Sorry,
it was
I'll get off my soapbox.
No, it was pretty crazy, though. But that brings me to the question of the report card, which is...
Well, Hannah and Caleb...
Yeah.
They're getting a Z right now.
Okay, so, but
Negative.
do they have so they don't have much of a future, you think?
Well,
are they done?
No, I don't think they're done. I think Spencer's like...
I hope they're done.
Okay.
What?
I'm like ready for them to be... Hannah and Caleb?
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're done. Sorry.
Okay,
and
and
then
then
Spencer and Caleb.
And Hannah, or excuse me, and Spencer and Caleb.
No, they're not done.
No,
Not done?
I'm going to give them, well, just because of the way she reacted, I'm going to give them I'm going to stick with my B.
Yeah,
B
I'm going to
rating.
give them like a B- because she needs to speak up more.
Stand
but
up
she
for her
was
man.
given the super attitude tonight.
And Hannah and her fiance.
I mean, I'm going to give them, I love them, but I'm going to give them right now where they're at. Like, this is where they were last week, and, like, this is where they are this week. They dropped to a B also.
I think Jordan thinks they're at like a B+, and Hannah's like C+.
C, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Interesting. All right, and then so Aria and Ezra, we obviously need to go to
A+.
A+.
Guys, we were so biased on this panel towards them, but yes.
They could have fought the entire episode, and I would be
They're
like
like
A+.
Goals of everything that I've ever wanted in my life.
And Allison and her fiance.
don't know.
I
They're
don't
so
trust
weird.
him.
Yeah.
And I don't really care, honestly.
I don't care about them. I have zero feelings on that
I
relationship.
don't care about their relationship. I also don't trust him. So I'm not sure that I don't know. I give them like a C.
It's just too random.
I was gonna give them like a C. Like I just feel like very neutral towards them.
Very neutral.
Right.
Yeah.
Very neutral.
Yeah, I'm like, you're a little sketchy, but like, who isn't on the show? So, C, I guess, fine, whatever.
That's a good point you make there. I like
Yeah, that is a good point.
So I think that's the only love lives we've got going on right now, right?
I give Ezra and Nicole a 0.
Well, yeah, it's a 0.
I mean, I
And
feel
Liam and Aria, that's like
I
a
don't wanna
D minus.
Yeah,
I
they're
was
not
gonna
even on
say,
the map.
Yeah,
That's like done.
yeah. I mean, in my mind, also like done. I don't see them getting back
Yeah.
together. I feel bad with Nicole. I don't want to speak ill of the deceased, fictional deceased, whatever.
Well, we
yeah.
don't know that she's dead yet, do we? She might still be missing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Who knows?
Maybe
People
we'll
come back from the dead, I guess.
true.
Here.
maybe
saw
we'll
Mrs.
get
D today.
answers next week on that.
Yeah.
Who knows? Are you ready for some news and gossip?
Yeah.
That was good.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
TV news.
We should sit by each other every
I know,
week.
all the time.
I know this is really weird to have no one next to me. It feels really strange.
We
but-
miss you, Hannah.
Hannah,
She's
we
gonna
miss
be
you.
gone for the rest of the season, which is only one more episode.
Yes, exactly.
But we miss her.
We miss her so much.
Yeah.
She'll be back next
She'll be
season.
back next season.
So Brandon Robinson, who we of course have had here at AfterBuzz, talked about this cliffhanger tonight. He called it a cliffhanger of Lucas and Hannah. He says it opens up the door for more things to continue with their relationship, and it's very sweet. The gesture he makes to Hannah is a very sweet gesture and will continue to be a storyline for next season. So are they going into business together? Is that what
Oh,
that
they
means?
should.
Oh, yeah, I think that's definitely
Yeah.
going to happen.
Okay.
She would be so dumb, no matter how the money comes from, to say no.
Right. And she's so into that and like into herself kind of to
And-
not do that.
He would be an investor. It's not like he wouldn't get anything back. It's not like he's like,
Right.
here, have $1 million and I'm not going to get anything. Like, he's investing in it.
Yeah, exactly. I think there's going to be some benefit to him, but I also worry by getting close to Hannah, is he putting himself at risk?
I think he is. Because of A, and also because he's like putting his heart at risk because he's like falling for her again. He wants to give her all these things, but like she's not there.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell, like, one, she has a fiance.
Right.
Two, if she was going to choose someone back from Rosewood, it's pretty clear that that person would be Caleb.
Right.
And three, it's that this guy has, and I hate to say it in this way, he's never been her choice.
No.
Right.
Like, and
I don't think he's her type. Like, she is someone that and you don't even know that he would like being with her, because for him, she's just someone that he's like wanted for so long but never had, and that's like something that's hard to give up, I think. But like, he's never had her. Like, they probably wouldn't even work out in a relationship because now they're both like super confident, and it's like too much confidence in one relationship. Not good.
yeah.
She's a little, I think she needs somebody close to her too. Like, and he's gone all the time.
She needs someone like Jordan that keeps her grounded, so she should marry Jordan and be happy forever.
No, I just feel like exactly that it's clearly, it's been so many years they've known each other. If something was going to happen between
would
them,
have.
it would have.
Yeah.
And that's like a sad realization.
Right.
But it's just one of those things where it's like, I don't know. And I think by putting himself in business with her, it's like not allowing himself to move on. And so it's going to be tough to see, I think, in season 7 that play out. But
Right.
maybe the other half of me says maybe it'll lead to success for both of them and they'll get a happily ever after. You never know.
You never know.
Like, maybe not personal, like a personal relationship, but like business success.
Right.
Sure.
I don't know. An interesting thought. Well, with that, let's, as we're talking about season 7, jump into predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV.
One more episode, guys. One more.
I will go first. I'm gonna put it out there that I think Mrs. D has a twin.
All right.
I kind of want it to be Hannah, but I think it's Mrs. D.
All right.
That's my prediction.
I mean, that is.
I'm also putting out into the universe that I hope that Jordan comes back next episode, and I'm also putting it also into the universe that I hope that Jordan will come on this panel.
We will work on that.
We're
season 7.
working on that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, because I want her to, Spencer needs to speak up next episode. Reclaim her man.
Hannah, me and Caleb are together. You guys broke up. Also, you have a fiance and you set a wedding date. Remember?
Remember? You got a fiance.
Yeah.
So cut the ties. Quit the little hand holding, whatever this is. I don't even know.
You're like, I want.
This person on the live chat, I'm sorry, I just have to interrupt because it's so funny. Corey and Jackson Video said they're talking about the helping hand who is nameless. He looked like a pedophile around those kids eating ice cream. Yeah, an ice cream stalker, dude. But wasn't that weird?
We did say that when we were watching it. We're like,
he just licked my ice cream cone. And he was like literally licking it. It was like chocolate covered.
We all saw it.
If it's chocolate covered, you have to bite it.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't lick a chocolate covered. It's not gonna work.
No.
It doesn't work. We caught you.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I will just stick with, it's not necessarily a prediction, but my biggest hope is that we get an Aria and Ezra kiss next week.
Yes.
If we do, I will do something crazy, and I don't know what it is, but
I'm serious about these
crying.
shirts. If someone's watching and makes these shirts, please send us some.
I think it's Ian
I'll give you
Harding's
my
doing it
address.
for a nonprofit. So we'll have
Ian
to.
Harding, are you watching? Please send us some shirts.
well, he did watch one episode.
I live a block from you.
Yeah.
I'll come pick him
It's
up.
not creepy at all that we know that. All right, so with that, let's talk about. Actually, I think we did predictions. We're good. Anything we're missing?
I think we're good.
I think we're good.
Tweet us. I'm sure you'll let us know. if we-
Twins next week.
Yeah.
Woo, so excited. All right.
Oh, last thing. Hashtag Sugar Daddy Lucas.
Oh yes, by far the best hashtag all season, you guys.
on the screen, if you missed it during the episode when Lucas was offering Hannah the money. Hashtag Sugar Daddy Lucas. Thank you, Freeform.
That was amazing.
Thank you, Freeform. And if you can come up with a way to use that hashtag and include us, please do this week.
Just everything. Hashtag
Best-
Sugar Daddy Lucas. Hashtag ABTVPLL.
Best tweet gets a shout out next week.
Yes. So, yes, you can find us if you want to include us in that hashtag. You can find AfterBuzz at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter and Instagram, and you can find me at Stephanie Wenger.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Kristin_Strange.
And you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at Heather Joy Smith.
See you next week for the finale. Woo!
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.